So, okay, this is 239. So we want to get into, what is it, 2, 2, 1. So it's 239, we can't open it. 240, it just switched. Yes! Oh, that's so cool! Hey guys, and welcome to GT Not Live, where we're not live and most of the characters in this game aren't either. They're all computer-generated programs that Monica ends up deleting by the end. Spoiler alert. So hi, friends. Hello. You'll notice that Stephanie is not on the couch with me, even though this is a Doki Doki Literature Club episode. Steph was busy. I couldn't get her on the couch. You know, she's got stuff. We've got stuff. So we aren't actually doing any voices today. We're not going through any more of the story. We'll save that for when I'm actually able to get Steph on the couch again. But what I did want to do, because I had time set aside to record GTLive today, I was really eager to get back into Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. And, you know, Steph was kind of a poop last time when we were talking about all the secrets of this game. She's like, let's just read the story. So I'm taking advantage of this time. Instead of playing a new game, instead of hopping into solo MatPat playtime, instead I'm hopping into Doki Doki Literature Club to peek around at least and see if we can figure out some of the hidden ARG codes that exist in this game, right? So for those of you who don't remember or weren't tuning in for our first episode on this, we're playing through the base game, we're playing through the side stories, but an interesting layer to this is similar to how Doki Doki Literature Club originally was. You have to go in and alter files, or there are file systems that are open and able to be explored. And immediately we were able to find a couple that seemed to hint at secret hidden files or files that you could open but only under certain conditions or something. We're not 100% sure. But already it's starting to introduce us to brand new characters. I think Paula was one. There was a couple. We'll refresh on kind of what those were because they were at the beginning of the stream. We're still getting our bearings as to what this new game is. But honestly, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I'm most excited in today. So today we are theory crafting and more so clue hunting live in real time, unfiltered. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't really know what we'll find here, but I have some suspicions as far as things that I want to try. That at the end of the last stream, I'm like, it's been kind of jumbling around in my head. And I'm like, I want to try this at least. And I haven't gotten a chance to, so I want to do that with you guys now. So anyway, consider this Doki Doki Literature Club minus, you know, all the lovely characters that you want to see, and Stephanie, the lovely character on the couch that you want to see next to me. And instead, just all of us theory crafting in real time, trying to find how to solve this game, right? This is my sort of game, right? This is the sort of stuff that I've been really into lately. This is the sort of stuff that the channel's been built on, which is this idea of like, let's find the clues that are hidden, either intentionally or no, by the game developers and piece together what the solution is to this whole thing, right? So anyway, that's that. Anything that I should mention, Matt?
You really sold it. You said we're gonna, you know, minus the characters you love, minus Stephanie, just me.
Which is amazing. Thank you.
No, you sold it great.
You got Matt.
You got me here.
If that's a character that you love. If that's a character you love, he's here. He exists. You know what else is here, actually? Food Theory merch. I should mention that. This is your last week if you're interested in Food Theory merch. Some of these items might end up as like a perpetual thing, but for this at least first batch, this is your last chance to get it. I highly recommend the Food Theory 3-pack of cups. They come in a pack of 3. They're these really sturdy, hard, reusable cups, high capacity, which is important to me because I drink a whole lot. And each one has kind of got its own theme, which is really fun.
How chewable is the straw?
How chewable is the straw?
Yeah. Does it chew good?
Got good chew.
Okay, I'm sold.
It's one of those crinkly straws that you don't see too much of anymore.
Yeah.
Solid crinkly. Got that solid crinkle. It all comes included. Also, I do got to mention, I only have 2 of the items with me right now, but I have my Food Theory apron. you can see it's been well used since the initial merch photo shoot, because I was making some HelloFresh actually last night. Sponsors on sponsors on sponsors. I love this apron. It's amazing. I'm not much of an apron guy, but I'm like, hey, I have this apron. Let me use it. And now I'm like addicted to using the apron. It makes you feel like a chef, man.
Definitely.
It does.
Yeah.
So anyway, real quick, when last we left off, and Stephanie was like, play the game. And I'm like, I'm playing the game, Stephanie. We found all these files, right? And because it was a new game and because we were in a hurry to get started with stuff actually happening and not just like scanning through a bunch of files and folders, we kind of rushed through some of this. But I wanted to go back. One thing that I noticed, and I'm going to restart the game here a couple times, but one thing that I noticed is when you start up the game, there's a lot of numbers, there's a lot of like loading moments, there's a lot of like meta-ness happening there. And so I wouldn't be surprised if there was something hidden there as well, right? I have a feeling they're probably hiding, Dan Salvato's probably hiding these clues or these codes in a couple of different locations. This truly does feel like actual just licensing neutral stuff. I'm not seeing anything here as I skim it that feels unusual to me. If I recall though, was it Insecure Directory? No. Okay, yeah, Paula and Rhea, that was their names. Paula and Rhea used to store sensitive things. Rhea's working on setting up a proxy mail server. So when last we left off, I was suspicious of this time. There's a time code in one of these. Update development timeline, test cases, automatic data collection, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, nothing interesting here. So I feel really good about this one. So the tower keys was the one that opened, right? Yes, this is it. Okay, access keys found so far from tower rotation. What is tower rotation? Like computer tower? What is a tower rotate? Like just a turret, general turret rotating? What do you think, Matt?
Probably has something to do with computers.
You would, thank you.
I know the tower is the body of the computer.
It is, yeah.
So if it's rotating, it's doing a little spin.
Doing a little jig, doing a little dance. Key pair 1, gear, boat, spaceship. That's weird. I don't know what these are. This is the thing that this is the starting point, right? This is what they're telling us. So 2:40 is clock time, right? And so this is directly coordinating with our computer's clock. And I thought maybe we would be able to change it in the game, but I don't think we can. So I think we have to actually change it on the computer, which will then by proxy change in the game. And then 221, 3-digit number combination somewhere. So 221, 240, remember those times. So I'm thinking, my suspicion is you have this whole code, right? And it goes 3 deep. And you see the code kind of up top here. See that? So I'm wondering, because I at one point I'm like, I'm just going to brute force my way through these. Like, why wouldn't I? 001, 00. And honestly, I might. 003, 004. Right, there you go. Like, there's not so many of them that it's impossible. Right, 101, 1. But I'm assuming that the 221 is probably this code right here. This if I do file 2, file 2, file 1, I'm assuming that's what it is. But because I can do this quickly, you can just brute force your way through this. Stephanie would be like, "What's going on, man? Why don't you play the game?" It's like, no, I'm checking. 2, 2, 1. There it is. There it is. See, that's it. Project plan. All right. Unable to open project plan. Please try again. Try again later. So I'm assuming that this will open at, what was it, 240?
240.
240, okay. So let's actually quit the game. Let's see if we can adjust the code here. So I wonder if it matters if it's AM or PM. 240. I'm going to say 239 just so I have a minute to hop into the game. Okay, so here, look for this. Ooh, look at, okay, hold up, do you see that? At the top, there was a time, and it looked like another 3-sequence number. Did you see it, Matt?
I didn't. But
Okay.
I trust and I believe you.
We're going to have to do this a couple times. But I've been noticing that there's all these numbers on there, and that seems like it's this constant connection of three numbers and three numbers which represent the files and time. So, okay, this is 239. So we want to get into, what is it, 2, 2, 1. So it's 239, we can't open it. 240, it just switched. Yes! Oh, that's so cool. Oh, yes, awesome. Okay, so this is the start of this whole thing, right? Project plan outline, high-level overview, create human-readable version of Fabric benchmark results. This is the most... We're going to synergize and keep top of mind all our business initiatives for Q4 2021. Human-readable version of Fabric benchmark, okay. Suggesting we live in a simulated universe. Emulate Fabric benchmark results in virtualized environment. Build parameters for genetic iterations. Custom elevated access levels for one or more entities. Okay, I don't know what I don't know what Fabric benchmark is. Custom parameters for genetic iterations. Okay, so parameters are your boundaries for genetic iterations. So we're setting the boundaries for how many iterations or how many small changes or runs of these characters. So knowing what we know that Yuri, Sayori, Natsuki, and Monica are these kind of computer programs, my guess would mean that we're going to iterate on them a bunch of different times, and we're going to set the boundaries as far as like personality type, or maybe even if this is truly genetic, maybe there are humans in this universe where we are tweaking like how extreme or how not extreme we can kind of mutate their genes to see if they fall in these boundaries. But you'll remember Monica in the original game, she would adjust people's like happiness or charisma or depression or whatever. And so that could also be relating to this. Like, what are the acceptable boundaries in their kind of like personality traits and those variables? And we're setting those parameters there. So that's interesting. Iterate until simulation is stable for target time threshold. Okay, so keep changing, keep iterating until the simulation of this universe is stable. This is our small-scale simulated universe. Okay, so this is the creation of the Doki Doki world, or is this a world within a world? Observe effects of elevated access, knowledge of Observe effects of elevated access and knowledge of simulation. So that tells me that Monica was supposed to find out. Like, it was intentional that... So this is almost all talking about Monica's... Monica is almost the simulation itself, or... Observe effects of elevated access or knowledge of simulation. So the fact that Monica knows, they're observing what that does to her and the simulation at large. Collect, record data. Pitch findings to upper management as a profitable venture. It becomes a game. Do not go through Barry. Yeah, you never want to go through Barry. Every company has a Barry that you don't want to go through. Get promoted, jobs saved. So jobs saved implies that they're struggling, that the company's struggling. Possible team members, Row. Okay, so here's our character list. Row has most knowledge, access to Commander Quantum Server. Okay, so Row seems to be the top. Ravi is second to Row. Okay, Lib, fixed naming scheme, conflict with Lib folder. Okay, so there's a folder called Lib, maybe for like library or something. And this also, Lib, makes me think of Libitina, Project Libitina, which was kind of the big ARG secret at the end of Doki Doki Literature Club. If you went through that whole ARG pipeline, all of this was tied to this secret project called Project Libitina, which was potentially about like secret humanity, weird experiments on humans and things like that. Ive, sure, why not? Yeah, he's there. Throw Ive onto this. Why not others? VM, standing for usually Virtual Machine 1, current project, small scale. VM2, future project, medium scale. Okay, so they're looking to scale this thing out. Virtual Machine 1 details. Literature equals production of text assets, easy data collection. 4 entities, character. Okay, so Virtual Machine 1 is Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay, this makes sense. So they chose a literature club because it's easy to produce text assets and it's easy to collect data on text assets. So if it was something else, and the machine was creating, or these identities, Yuri, Natsuki, all of them Monica were creating things. These computer entities are creating things, right? So the fact that it's literature or written is very easy. It's very easy for a virtual machine or data collectors to process words, right? That's very easy. But things like emotion or higher generation, like graphics, images and stuff, that's harder to quantify, that's harder to analyze, it's harder to get a read on. So that's why they chose literature in the first place as part of the simulation. Is it's easiest for them to collect and analyze. That's cool. For entities or characters, so you got Yuri, Monica, Natsuki, and Sayori. Small physical space, school, literally a block and a school, efficient for server and genetic iterations. Highly elevated access permission, creates very stable connection window for data collection. Highly elevated access permission creates very stable connection window for data collection in exchange for less realistic simulated scenarios. In exchange for less realistic simulated. Highly elevated access permission. Okay, so giving Monica or us highly elevated access permission. So we have top permission to view all this. Creates a very stable connection window. So it makes it easy for us to kind of peek through and watch this all happening. But you trade off. Okay, that's what it is. But in exchange for less realistic. In exchange for less. Yeah. So because we want kind of control of this environment and we want it to be a very clean test, right? Because we want this to be a very insular test where we can observe it and get all the data that we need. It becomes very clean, not a lot of variables. We exchange that. The loss of that is we can't do as extreme or over-the-top scenarios. So in exchange for less realistic simulated scenarios. So we're not doing like a zombie apocalypse. We're not doing like vampires or things. It is a very realistic, human story, school, character relationships, not many characters. You're not having superheroes or things like that. I think that's what that's saying to us. Okay. So now what? Okay, we've got that one. That's really interesting. And now we know that that's how this works. I guess I could look at that code. Where was I on this? I was on 3, right? I guess I could look at that code. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Hey, meeting notes. Shoot. Okay, so 030. We should write this down. Matt, do you have a paper or something? Yeah, like we should write down when we find something. So there's one on 030 that we don't know how to open. Huh. And is there anything about, like maybe it's 438? Or the time that it was created, maybe? 7/1, 2021, 156, 29. 438. Let's try 438. I'm curious. 438 bytes. And wait, what 221 was? Whoops. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. That was 030. Okay, 221. See, that was 1375, which you can't do in a time code. So 030. Okay. Or maybe I can't open this until I find meeting notes 2. I'm going to try 438. That's just going to be my guess. This will also give me a chance to revisit the... and here's the gear. See, this is why I thought the gear, because it changes setting for the tower key, and so now we know. What looks like a boat and a spaceship? If we're going to the tower keys, I don't know. That's weird. Shoot, what was the time I said?
438.
438, right? Yeah, okay. I knew it was 4 something. 430. I'm gonna go 37. Just to give me that minute. 436, just to be safe. Okay. Fire this up. Okay, so what's the time code it was in the upper left. 833-344. Anything on this page? 833-344. Shoot, there's a lot. I'm not seeing anything that immediately jumps out, but 833-344. That's definitely going to do something. So we should write that one down too. Okay, internal 030, and we're waiting for 438. We'll see. This is cool. This is fun. I like this. It gives you immediate feedback too of like, did this work? Did this not work? And I'm sure there are other ways to solve some of this stuff too. I'm curious if solving that first tower key or accessing that first tower key has given me access to more, or if it's seeded out a clue somewhere or something. 437, 430, 437. Wait for it. Wait for it. Food Theory merch is available right now. Sip. What a fun straw. Is this going to work? We'll see. We'll see. Man, a minute takes forever when you're waiting for it. It's that classic watch toaster never pops mentality, which is so strange to me.
You know, watch pot never boils.
Watch toaster never... That's another one.
I've never heard the toaster one before.
Oh, well, here you go. This didn't work. So now we know. 438 was not the solution to that one. That's fine. What was it, the other one? 833.
Will you run it again? Hold on.
Run
I
what
gotta
again?
move you from the corner of the screen.
Wait, what am I running?
Open the game back up.
Oh, well, I'm going to. So it was 8:33. I know the time was 8:33. So here. Was I covering it up? Is that what the problem
You
is?
were.
I'm so sorry. My big my big block here. 8:31 will do. 8:31. Here. So it'll be in the upper left corner. 8:33. 344 memory. Okay. Is there anything else on this page? I'm not seeing anything. Maybe some of it is like hex code, something, there does seem to be a random like number and text string there that might be interesting. But again, that's another level of coding. We would need to pause it and all that. So 344? Yep. There it is. MES. Message. Maybe just message. I am a bit surprised that the last one did not open up or immediately... Who knows? Maybe if I go back to that initial tower key thing, maybe now there'll be more information about whatever the boat or rocket ship tower keys are. Or maybe not. Who knows? I will say it is weird. So the settings, it's like, oh, gear. And I immediately think, oh, I should adjust the settings in the game. But you can't do it, which just pushes you to the settings in your real life game. But the fact that it says like gear, I'm looking for like a boat or a rocket ship along the left hand side and there's nothing. Not sure. What would it be referencing? Boat, rocket ship. And the rotation, okay, 833. Yeah, there it is. See, we're getting there. Infrastructure, software, communication systems. We understand the modern-day challenges of running an enterprise company with efficiency and reliability. That's why you can count on us to get the job done, so you can focus on the business that matters most. So it's like a corporate kind of thing. With world-class engineers and industry-leading specialists, Metaverse Enterprise Solutions will always deliver solutions that last. Cost per year analysis shows that the Metaverse solution saves up to 30% in the long run. So 30% is going to be important. And our flexible support model ensures that quality can be delivered at the price point that is right for your company size. Your time is valuable. Time. That's why from planning to design to installation, our experts do the work for you. Filling out our simple questionnaire is all it takes for our team to recommend the right plan and provide an affordable quote. Excellence is right around the corner. With solutions you can count on, there's count on again, and experts you can trust. This is our promise to you. You're in good company. Weird. Is this just, I mean, maybe it's just an Easter egg? A dead end? Your time is valuable. That's why from planning to design to, I'm trying to see if there's like anything that would point to, with again, a 3-letter code, right? Planning, design, installation. 3 things. What is it? M13, N14, O15, P16? No, that's too high. That wouldn't correspond with like maybe the first letters of each of those words is something. They've also been fairly explicit so far. 30 saves up to 30%. This is really strange. Infrastructure, software, communication systems. We understand the modern day challenges of running an enterprise company with efficiency and reliability. That's why you can count on us to get the job done. 30% in the long run. Huh. And it mentions counting and time multiple times, which is just odd. 344. I wonder if, like, what is it? 404, 505? Aren't those error codes? Like computer error or like link not found and stuff like that?
Yes.
Yes?
Like file not found is like what? Like 504?
505, 405,
Yeah.
404. Is it 404 is like file not found?
Yes.
I'm trying to think of like these line up with error codes at some point. Like 40. Again, I can brute force this, and that's. Hey! Yes! Oh! Shoot. But we don't have a time. That's the thing. Wait, you can delete. You can delete. I didn't know. Is this the first one that we can delete?
I haven't been paying attention.
Right? I haven't been paying attention to that either. This is the first time I'm seeing that. That's weird. No, you can. I don't want to delete. On one hand, I'm like, ooh, what happens if I delete them? On the other hand, I'm like, I don't really want to delete stuff because there's no recycle bin.
Maybe check your mail. I wonder if you've gotten like
A message or something?
Yeah.
Here, real quick, let me try tower keys again. Just to see if. No, it didn't open up anything new. Gear. Why gear? Why gear? Gear, boat, spaceship. Huh. Gear, again, is like tower, is settings for a computer. Boat and spaceship. Access keys found so far. And all this other stuff is still closed. I haven't seen any like pop-ups or anything. Initialize the printer. Fix the fonts. Unknown file type. Yeah, it's interesting. The ones that you can't open and seem like you shouldn't be able to open don't say try again later. Every other one says try again later. Right? Let me go back to 404. I'm curious if 404 says it. I wasn't paying close enough attention. Yeah, please try again later. So this is it. It's another time lock, it seems like. It is working. Okay. You said, what did you want to check? Mail?
Mail.
Nothing.
Damn.
Wasn't there a like data? Oh wow, we're at 20% for data collection. Huh. So before when we stopped, it was like 1%. Wait. So we know that there's a DDLC thing. Knowing that we can delete. What if you delete them now? Because we can delete them early. Because by the end of the game, you have to delete them in order to affect the main gameplay, right? That's how you cycle through a couple times. So maybe deletion is such a permanent thing, though. I don't want to delete anything until I'm like, this is our last option. We can't reset. Elevated access permissions are required. Where was the poem? There was a file that had all the poem words. And I kind of want to see that again. Because Steph was here and we were eager to kind of move forward with it. There it is. We were eager to move forward with it. We ended up kind of skimming through this. But these are, again, there's three numbers, three combinations. So 3, 2, 1, happiness. Or like 1, 2, 3. That seems like obvious things to check, right? So let's just real quick. 1, 2, 3. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Oh, it's going to be locked though, right? Track 6, name ideas. Track 6. Track 6, name ideas. Track 6. 228. Track 6. Poem Panic. So I said this last time. I'm like, oh, maybe there's a clue hidden in these. Track 6. 401 doesn't work. Oh no, we could do 401. 228, we see we can't do 208. Because I'm like, oh, maybe it's the time code.
Wait, why couldn't we do 228?
Because it goes up to, it's 0 to 5.
No, but like as far as
Oh, the time!
Yeah.
Oh, like the time. Oh, no, you're totally, oh yeah, because we found, duh.
Because we found the file.
We found the file, it's more an issue. Yeah, that's right.
Although I like the song.
Classic. Poem Panic, man. I love the fact that if there is a clue hidden at the end of this song, you have to listen to the entire 3 minutes of it. It's like, oh man.
I mean, he made the song. You're gonna have to listen.
You will listen. Retention time. He knows. Dan Silva's like, that YouTube. We need to get them hooked. They need to watch the whole thing all the way through. 228 though. No, we'll try 228. That's smart. At this point, I'm a minute in. I might as well listen to the next minute. Like,
we're in it for the long
where this is it. We're listening to the full track of Poem Panic, friends. Daijobu. This is fun. See, this is I love that it's literally just like, let's flip through a bunch of windows on our computer, but it's actually really fun, right, Matt?
Yeah, I am having fun.
Good.
For a game that is as little of a game as possible.
The minimal amount of game.
Like, the game is literally like you are like a data analyst.
That's it. But Excel spreadsheets. Yes.
I love the idea of like an office worker going home to play this game. Like,
Ooh,
time to relax.
Yeah, time to relax. Let me file this in its appropriate folder. Oh, that's great. Oh, come on, please let there be a clue at the end of this. There's not gonna be. I guarantee it. It's gonna be. I think you're right though. The 228 is smart. Please let this work. Unless this isn't like, maybe you have to do the complete list of songs. Like maybe you have to unlock all of them to know which one is the true. Yeah, okay. Well, that was the entirety of Poem Panic, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed that one. Oh, okay, 228. So let's pop out. Ooh, it's just playing now. Well, we're quitting anyway. 228. Time. I love that my computer's like, stop it! Isn't it funny that the computer has no idea and doesn't care at all, and yet as I do this, I'm worried about my computer being mad at me and I'm kind of stressing out about like, this isn't the accurate time. So it's still 228. Internal, we said 1, 2, 3. That didn't work. Unable to open track 6 name ideas. Unknown.
Try it again. Oh.
Yeah. Do you know something?
I had a good feeling.
You had a good feeling? Well, apparently that is not the case. Huh. I totally thought you were onto something, though, like as far as the timing. 228. What this tells me is maybe you need to unlock all the songs and the order of them will shift based on like what comes before. Anyway. We're onto something there, but you haven't marked down that 1, 2, 3 is one,
yep.
Right? Okay. Here, keep going through those poem words. It was under game, poem words. So I really wanted to look, okay, so happiness, sadness, death, tragedy, alone, love, adventure, these all make sense. Fireworks, romance, tears, depression, heart, marriage, passion. I'm expecting one of these to be weird. And last time we kind of skimmed through it. Pain, holiday, bed, feather, shame, or like code, secret, sing, cry, laugh, dark. Because this is clearly a place where you would hide something. If I was hiding Easter eggs, there would be an Easter egg here. Wonderful, unrequited, rose together, promise. Wow, Sayori has... No wonder every word unlocks Sayori, because she has so many words. Prayer, clumsy, forgive, nature, ocean, dazzle. Special music, lucky. 3, 2, 1. We should try 3, 2, 1. Fireflies, rainbow, hurt, play, sparkle, scars, empty. Amazing, grief, extraordinary, awesome. Misery, no. Treasure. Treasure is also 3, 2, 1. So that's 2 that I'm like, oh, those are interesting, and both of those are 3, 2, 1. I don't know if it matters at all, but it's interesting. So we'll try 3, 2, 1, because I know we're running up on time here. Candy, shopping, puppy, lipstick, parfait. So all hers are eating words. Heartbeat, kiss. Ooh, she likes to kiss. Doki Doki, kawaii. Yeah, anything anime. Skirt, she likes her skirt. And her cheeks. She likes email. 2, 3, 1. Actually, that's a weird one for Natsuki. So 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. You got the... I don't see you writing down.
3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3.
Get out of here, Matt. You think you're so smart. You think you're like, oh, I got this written down, but you don't.
I do.
Just think, okay. Email 231. I think that's going to be a weird one. Hop, skipping, piece, spinning, twirl, lollipop, poof. Swimsuit, vanilla, headphones, games, socks, nightgown, milk, pout, anger, papa, Valentine, yep, boop, boop. Valentine 231, anime, jump, fury, determination, yep, hers I can't read out loud because all of them will get us flagged. Vitality, existence, crimson world, any big word is hers. Disoriented, essence, ambience, starscape, disarray, contamination, intellectual, analysis, 113, uncanny, incongruence, wrath, heaven sent, massive, philosophy, fickle, see, don't say it out loud, man. Inferno, incapable, destiny, infallible, uncontrollable, 213. Hey, ooh, hey, here it is. This is it. I knew there had to be something here. 915 130.
Yeah, that's gotta be one.
That's right. So
Yeah.
you got that one?
Written it down.
You're not writing stuff down. I see. I am physically looking at you.
Well, that one's in my brain, but I've got the rest of them on my notes app in my phone.
Okay. 915 13 here. Let's just make sure we get through the rest of it. Infinite. Unending. Covet.
Listen, you can hear the sound of my keyboard.
You're so full of it. I am literally looking at you. You cannot hide. You can fool them.
That's the sound of me.
You can fool them.
Hear it.
Okay, what was it? 231?
Well, because I wrote it down, I know that it was 130.
That one was, but I'm talking about the two before that.
Yeah, 231 was email.
Okay, 231 is not.
There's
some.
also 321.
That's a hard one to remember.
You wanted to look into.
Nothing. Okay. Like I said, we can brute force it, but we know it definitely seems like that one. What was 130?
Yep.
Okay, that'll be a good place to end it. It's 9:15.
Yes.
9:15. Okay. 9. Nope, that is 10. Hello, guys. We're gonna be waiting for the next hour. 9:15. Actually, we'd be waiting for like 12 hours. Change. Okay. Boop. And load. We only got a minute. Get on it. Help key to skip setup. I wonder if we press the help key, what it'll do. Is there a help key?
I don't think there's a help key.
I was gonna say I don't think there's a help key for this. All right. 1 3 0. There. Meeting notes 2. Try again later. Try again in a minute. Meeting notes 2. And we found meeting notes 3. We just don't know the time to open it. So maybe this will actually give us the clue on how to open it. I keep waiting. I keep hoping that one of these will give you the clue for the next thing. There it is. Yeah! Perfect. Clap and a half to us. Yay, us. Okay. Lib, promising work on recording simulation activity into playable script. Promising work on lib. So that's either the file, the person, or libitina. Promising work on recording simulation activity into a playable script. Playable equals observable form, not a game. Stay focused, Ive. Man, sucks. Pretending to type important things while waiting for everyone to get back on topic. 4:30. Still target end time. Okay, so 4:30 is going to be important. Assigning names to simulated entities for easier reference. A, B, C, D should suffice. Okay, so A, B, C, D is probably Monica, Sayori, etc., etc. We don't know who relates to who. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Using real names only encourages treating them like pets rather than simulated entities. Everyone is trying to come up with stupid names now. Control simulation, create identical virtual machine without entity A having elevated access permissions. Okay, so entity A presumably is Monica since she has elevated access permission. So trying a different version without Monica being aware that she's in a simulation seems unlikely. Nothing has come close so far. Create identical without entity A having, okay. Clone virtual machine 1, same elevated access, but prevent the entity from discovering it. Okay. Seems tricky but plausible. Meeting over time again. Okay, so 4:30, 1, 2, 3. And this is very clearly base 64. Matt, will you actually write this one down, or do you have the ability to memorize this ridiculous string of
that's
text?
just keyboard smashing.
You say that.
Do you genuinely think that we need to know that?
Yes.
What for?
for a potential, like, I could see that being a code.
That gives me, they're mad that the meeting is over, and so they're just...
See, this is why people don't solve ARGs, because people are like you and don't want to... It's literally just write down the damned letter. Here, you know what? Forget you. I don't need you. Go press your buttons like that you do. Here, I'm going to write it down. I have a phone in my pocket. I'm just going to write it down. I thought it would be faster if you could do it there, but arguing with you is futile. Okay, what is this? Read it out loud to me, Matt.
J.
Yeah.
K.
Yep.
L.
Yep.
S.
S.
D.
Hold up. LSD.
Yeah. F.
F.
J.
J.
K.
K.
L.
L.
S.
S.
D.
D.
It's almost like they're running their fingers in a similar pattern because they're trying to keyboard smash.
LSD. AF. Different that time.
A. F. J. K.
J. K.
J.
J.
A.
Okay, there's a lot of J's. A.
G. G.
G. G.
S. F.
S. F.
D. J.
D. J.
L. S. D.
L. S. D.
F. J. K.
F. J. K. No, okay. So looking at that sequence, I will say it does seem like a repeated thing that doesn't really translate to words, but here, decode this. Here, I'm going to just a quick thing on my... Nope. Don't want that. Nope. No. Where are we? Decode a message. Here we go. We'll see if it does the thing. It might be base 64 or something. I'm not sure. It might not be anything. It's worth... Let's see. Base 64 decoder. Decoder. Decode online. There we go. Where's my go-to base 64 decoder? Boop. I want this to do something so badly just so I could show you. Look, it's obviously lulz ~9 #J winky face. Got it. Nailed it.
Are you happy? Are you glad that we did that?
I'm gonna run it through a couple more decoders on my computer because it's easier to do this stuff on a computer. Look at this. All right. Anyway, 430, 1, 2, 3. But let's wrap it up with. I'm guessing 430, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 was the DDL. Oh, 1, 2, 3 was the DDLC one, wasn't it? No, 1, 2, 3 is track 6 name ideas. Okay, we're gonna try 430. So hard to get good help these days, guys. 4. I asked you to how hard? How hard is it, Matt? Okay, it was, nope, not game. Internal. 1, 2, 3, and we're waiting for 430.
Wait, no.
What?
Wait, yeah, no, you're right.
Thank you.
That was it.
Yeah. I thought you had it written down on your copious amounts of notes. Written down.
I wrote the numbers down, but not the file names, which my mistake.
Was it your mistake or my mistake? Not a Game by Ive Laster. Operation Not a Game by Ive Laster. Control Simulation Track 6 Name Detail Ideas. Work together. Discussion time. Debate time. Brainstorm. Listen up. Teamwork time. Let's discuss. Let's teamwork. I'll handle it. Leader. Take the lead. Text face names. Maybe for another track. Oh? 030. Okay. Wait, we found 030.
Yeah, that's one that we found.
That's one that we
earlier.
found, isn't it?
That's the meeting notes. I believe it's meeting notes 3.
Oh, you know what it is? So this one is we were using the code on the wrong thing.
Which code?
So you said 228
Yeah.
is the time for this one, but this is actually for 030.
Oh. Do you want to give it a shot? Or do you want to wrap up? Because I think you're right.
Work together, discussion time. Although you would think track 6... the only thing that I wish that this game had is if I could have multiple windows open and I could pull instead of always having to like shut it and go to the individual files. 030, and I think the time is 228, right?
Yeah.
Work together, discussion. The weird thing is, Track 6 name ideas. Listen up, teamwork time. Let's discuss. The name of the track is Poem Panic, which doesn't fit these. That's the weird thing to me. Is there like all of these are about teaming up or like working together. I'll handle it, leader, take the lead. Do any of these match a song? Since we have to close the game anyway. Doki Doki. Playing with me. Peachy Pie, Dust, Candy Heart, Dear Sunshine. So, okay. What that tells me, and let's try 228. Like maybe it ended up being 228. Or maybe it ended up being the name Poem Panic, but none of these have to do with like teamwork. So I'm wondering if one of the songs that we unlock is something having to do with teamwork or working together or something. Or maybe, okay, everyone is 304. Here, let's try 228. Last time. Oh, you do have to... Can I minimize? You can't. You have to boot it up every time. Yes, I'm sure I want to quit. 228. Let's try 228, but I have a feeling that this is not going to work. 227, change. Okay, so we need internal 0, 3, 0. Meeting notes 3, 228. Boom. Yeah. Okay. So that one's not going to work. So we know that maybe... So we know something's here. We know we want to open something here, and it's related to a time on one of the songs, and we just got to figure out what song it is. And we probably don't have it yet. But we're... Oh, it's still a 20% data collection. Huh. Interesting. All this opening of stuff did not move it forward. Interesting. Anyway, I feel good about that. We've done a lot. I actually have to hop off and get ready for meetings, but this is cool. I feel good about this. You feel good about this, Matt?
I feel great.
I'm going to go take that string of text and actually do something with it as opposed to Matt being like, it's smashing a keyboard. You know what? You're right. It probably is, but sometimes it just merits checking, friend. That's it. Sometimes you just got to brute force your way through things, and you're going to hit a lot of dead ends in your life, but you keep pushing on through and you keep trying. It's called persistence. Anyway, friends, this is great. I feel like we made a lot of progress here. One final reminder, Food Theory merch, including these cool cups. We got Slice, we got the apron, we got some cool t-shirts, including the Ramen Hero t-shirt. All of those are available hopefully right below this video or in the top line of the description. And more Doki Doki Literature Club probably later this week. This is one that there's a lot to it, it seems like, and so in an effort to do it in a mildly timely way, we'll probably be releasing a couple more of these a little bit more faster than we normally would. So keep an eye out for more Doki Doki Literature Club in the coming days. And in the meantime, remember, it wasn't a live stream, but it was a video for you. Thanks for watching.